Hello Libra, welcome to Bunnycat's Oracle. My name is Marianne and I'm here to do your September 2020 General Tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Before I begin the reading, I'm going to do a little prayer. Just going to light a candle for you. I pray that you are healthy, that you're happy, that you're safe from harm, and that all your best wishes come true. Today I'm going to be doing a Celtic Cross reading, and I'll mostly be using the Wonderland Tarot by Chris and Morgana Abbey. You can have a look there. Loving this deck. I'll be using it a lot on the channel. It's my current favorite. It is, of course, based on Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland stories, and absolutely loving it. I'll also be clarifying with my Smith-Waite Tarot deck if needed. There's the box there if you want to have a look. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. All right. Ooh, Lover's card coming up. Some of you have love on the brain. All right, Libra. Messages for Libra. September 2020. What do my Librans need to know? Messages for the scales. I see the Hermit trying to come out. That's for everyone. Universal Hermit energy time. All right, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay. Cut the deck and ready. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. Wow, you're showing a lot of resilience during this time, a lot of bravery. You might be holding yourself back from saying or doing something. Okay, the first position here, Libra, you have the Six of Flamingos. You may be either thinking of going on a vacation or maybe just got back from a vacation, wanting to travel somewhere, travel by water. I know that's a little tricky right now. Maybe wanting to go do some paddling, take it easy. For those of you who aren't traveling, this may be about moving on to another place. You may be physically moving addresses, moving into a new home, moving out of a relationship, however that applies for you. Remember, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone in exactly the same way. Crossing you, you have the Seven of Hats, and I love this depiction of it. Sorry, there's a bit of a glare here from the lights. It's a little bit late now. But here we have Haya, the messenger rabbit, sitting around 7 hats, and in each hat, there's something different. And we don't know which hat he's going to choose. This is the card of options. It's also the card of illusions. Kind of feeling like you have a lot of options available to you now, but you're just not sure what is real and what isn't. And you may be weighing your options, especially if you are looking to move. You're certainly weighing your options there. This could pertain to your romantic life as well. As a past influence, you have the Devil card showing up here. This is my favorite version of the Devil, although it's not my favorite card, because here we see Alice actively fighting the Jabberwocky. Can you see that? I'll get a little closer here. Usually the Devil card in the Rider-Waite deck anyways, it's a little bit more of a passive type of card. You see two figures that are chained to the Devil with these loose chains, and they're not really doing anything to get out of those chains, even though they easily could. But here Alice has her sword up and she's ready to fight this beast, ready to chop off his head, even though he's bigger and scarier than looking. Scarier looking. It's a mouthful of words there. She's ready to take this beast on, which is cool. So this shows me that we can beat those things that threaten to consume us, those things that hold us back, those addictions, those toxic relationships, those limiting beliefs. We do have the power to overcome them. We just have to believe that we do. We have to be willing to fight back. So this was a past influence. This could represent an addiction you were dealing with or a toxic relationship. Could have been dealing with a Capricorn, but I feel like this has something to do with your relationship, because in the past we have the Queen of Hats showing up here. So it could be a woman you were involved with. If you're a female and you're involved with a man, this could have been a man as well. It can go vice versa. Remember, this is a general reading, so play out differently for everyone. But this is generally a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio person, or somebody who has these very watery qualities about them. They're sensitive, they're creative, they're dreamy, they're imaginative. On the low side, they could struggle with addiction sometimes, and I feel like there is a sort of somewhat toxic connection to this person in your recent past. It doesn't mean that the relationship was entirely toxic itself, but your connection to them could have been a little bit toxic. It could have been some obsessive feelings. You could have been obsessed with this person. It could have been that they or you were dealing with some kind of addiction. You weren't able to make it work, or one or both of you was in a relationship, so it wasn't a union that could come together. But it just doesn't feel like everything was on the up and up here, whatever this is and however it plays out for you. Luckily, it is in your past. What do we have coming up in your near future? We have the 7 of Peppermills here. This would be your 7 of Wands card in the Rider-Waite. And here we have this figure that looks a little bit larger than life and is fully ready to defend himself, as well as anyone else around him, that needs defending. This is about setting up strong boundaries, not letting people treat you badly, not letting people walk all over your heart. If somebody was a little bit abusive, either emotionally or even physically in the past, you're definitely not having any of that in the future. I feel like you've learned a lot from whatever you've been through, and you're learning to set stronger boundaries for yourself. You're learning to sniff out red flags and not get yourself into these devil-like situations. Nobody wants to dance with the devil. Crowning you as well, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is wonderful, wonderful major arcana card to be showing up here. This tells me you're finishing a cycle. You're coming into a new cycle in your life, and it's something that feels very lucky. The card is upright here, so it does bring good luck, and things are about to improve. This is showing up as a strength of yours as well. You could be about to head off on a lucky streak. You could just have a lucky penny in your back pocket. You could be somebody who has a lucky attitude. You attract luck. Maybe it's time to buy a lottery ticket. Don't forget about Bunnykat's Oracle if you win. Just kidding. Not really. I'm interested to get a little bit more information about this 7 of Pentacles in your near future to see what this is about. So let's clarify not the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Peppermills. It's a mouthful. It's the pepper shakers, aka wands. Let's clarify the 7 of Peppermills in the near future for my Libra friends. Please, clarifying 7 of Peppermills. Oops, there's a lot of stuff that wants to come out here. Okay, I'm going to take the top and the bottom. That one seems to want to come out. I'm going to put these ones back. We have the Chariot card, so another 7. And we have the 3 of Swords, which is usually about a heartbreak. So I feel like you are so ready to move forward in your life. I'm going to lift this up because there's such a glare. The Chariot card is about the victory lap. It's somebody who's moving forward fast and fierce and getting on with things, whether that's, running your business or really succeeding in your work. You're working hard and working consistently every day, keeping yourself in check, keeping yourself in balance is very, very fortuitous. You can see that this person has a crown and kind of a wreath under the crown, and there's a star in the crown, which makes me think of the Star card. This person is going through some kind of great victory, but underneath it, there is this sadness and there is this potential betrayal. So I feel like with the 7 of Peppermills, you're defending your success. You're keeping yourself on track. There may be somebody who is in your midst whom would bring nothing but heartbreak. Maybe somebody from your past or somebody new who you meet that just gives you a feeling that just, I don't know, they just remind you of someone somehow. And you're defending your space. You're just not allowing this in. Or if this is some lingering heartbreak from the past, you're really protecting yourself in the present. You're not allowing this to affect you. You're not allowing it to knock you off track. And that feels really positive to me. So keep focused on your goals, my friend. Look at this. We have the Chariot here again. And this time it's in the attitude position. This is the same card, but in the Wonderland Tarot. And you can see that a lot of people are watching you in this card. We have Alice sitting in the train here, and everyone's staring at her really intently. So I feel like people are going to be seeing you. They're going to be seeing the progress that you're making. Maybe something that you're doing is putting you in the limelight somehow. Maybe it's people may be watching your social media. They may be watching your LinkedIn. They may be seeing that, like, oh, look, Libra's like coming up. Like, oh, look, they're doing great. Hey, let's go hit them up. Go have drinks with them. A lot of people may be wanting to get up in your business all of a sudden. But you are super focused on your goals. And I feel like that's exactly where you need to be. In your external environment, you have the Six of Oysters. This is a wonderful card as well. Very lucky. I mean, it could be a little sad because sometimes this card can be about an inheritance, which of course means that, somebody has to die in order for you to get it. So it's not great, but it could be some unexpected. This is often a windfall. It shows you having more than enough and enough to share. As you can see, Alice has this big, massive cake. She has more than enough for herself. She doesn't need to eat all that cake herself. So these oysters are all too happy to come and share the cake with her. And so this feels really lucky to me. Some money falling into your lap somehow, and you being able to share it with others or purchase something you've wanted for a long time, or maybe pay off some debts, whatever it is. In your hopes and fears, we have the Ace of Flamingos. Now, this card often talks about a victory as well. I've got a couple of victory cards on the table already. You can see the crown on the flamingo. Usually this would be a sword, but in this deck, the swords are flamingos, which I love. It's so silly. He's got a palm frond and a fern hanging from the crown. So it's about victory and also truth and clarity. So I feel you're hopeful for a victory, and you seem to be headed in the right direction, so long as you stay focused and you don't let anything knock you off track. But also, I'm really just getting the sense that you want to live your life honestly, and you want to be around people who are honest as well. Like maybe you've been lied to a lot in the past. You've dealt with some kind of shady characters, and you're just not dealing with that anymore, Just want to cut through the BS and, you know what, tell me what you need to say, tell me the truth, or like, don't bother talking to me kind of thing. I feel like your tolerance for shadiness is just at zero right now. Like maybe you've kind of been around the block a little bit in the last couple of years. I don't know. Let me know how this plays out for you. It's interesting. Okay, and in your outcome position, I have the Hermit card here, which is interesting because you do have the Chariot in your near future and in your attitude. So how could you be busting forward at full speed and then also have the Hermit card? Well, it looks like you might be working from home. What can I say? Like I said when I was shuffling, the Hermit card is kind of a universal energy right now because of all the lockdowns with the pandemic and everything. So many of us have been sent home. And even if we are going to work every day, we're coming home after and we're hanging out at home. We're not going out and partying and, traveling and doing all the fun things we did in the past. So you could still be in this Hermit energy, and also maybe taking it a little further. Like you're just focused on your work and that's it. You're not really wanting to even chit chat, with anybody that you don't have to chit chat with. And that is okay, Libra. That's perfectly fine. You may just need some time to yourself to kind of reorient yourself, get your life in order, and maybe you just don't feel like talking, and that's perfectly fine. You may be learning a lot as well, doing some soul searching, and I do get that sense because you had the Wheel of Fortune above you as a strength, like you really are entering a new phase in your life, and there's some soul searching that comes along with that, right? You may want to do some reading, maybe you're doing some praying, maybe you're just hanging out with yourself for a bit to get in touch with what it is that you really want. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Perfectly healthy. In fact, I'm very much in favor of it, obviously, because I read tarot cards and that's what it's all about. I'm going to clarify the Hermit card in the outcome position just to see if we have anything else here that we need to know about. Any other messages in the outcome position for Libra as well? Clarify the Hermit card, please. Any other messages we need to know about this, please, for my Libra friends? This one seems to want to come out. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I feel like there may be some people around you that are just a little competitive. It seems like you're in a really competitive industry, and it may be that if you are able to work from home and you don't have to see these people every day, that you're just fully embracing it. And I know for a lot of people, like introverts especially, the option to not have to deal with petty squabbles and people who are trying to constantly dominate the conversation at work, that's a really welcome thing, you know? So I see you just taking a break from all the BS and just not getting pulled into any rows. And, you know, it's perfectly okay to completely ignore your coworkers when you don't have to actually see them every day, you know? Because otherwise it'd make you look weird. Let me see if there's anything else there. Any more messages for Libra in the outcome position? Any more messages for Libra in the outcome position, please? Something's coming up here. Oh, we have a Queen of Pentacles wanting to come up. Okay, so could have a new female on your mind or about to meet a new female. And could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or just a female who's really financially independent. She's really got her life together. She has everything she needs. Check it out. Financially abundant. You could be dealing with her somehow. And you know what? I'm going to have to get one more card to clarify, because I don't know what this lady's doing here. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, please. What does she want with my Libra? What is the Queen of Pentacles doing here? What is the Queen of Pentacles doing here? Okay. Oh my. She's got some sneaky energy going on. She's got the Seven of Swords here. Lots of sevens, though. Now you have 3 sevens in your reading. Oh, no, you have 4 sevens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 sevens? Oh my God, you have 5 sevens in your reading. Please buy a lottery ticket, Libra. Let me know how it goes. So this might be significant to you, but this 7 is a little sneaky, but it can also just be about scheming, planning. It can be architecture, but it can also be like deceitfulness. I almost get the sense now that this Queen of Pentacles is the same queen you dealt with in the past. Maybe in the past she was more of an emotional queen, and she's somehow come into some money, and she's more of a money type of queen now. I don't know, but she's taken a really long time to get here. She's showing up with the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving horse in the deck, the slowest moving knight riding a slow horse. This is someone who really means business, but they just take a very, very long time to get here. So maybe a while before you hear from this person, but listen to your gut in terms of what they tell you, because even though this looks mostly positive, there's something a little schemy about the Seven of Swords, and I feel like you just don't want to deal with any nonsense right now. So make sure you're getting the full truth from people, any people that you deal with, you know, that you come into contact with. I think the message of this reading here is to listen to your best interests for a change, focus on your work, and restrain yourself a bit. There is a sense of restraint with the Strength card here on the bottom. Here, I'll show it to you. It's so cute. The unicorn fighting the lion, and it's like the unicorn's winning, but it's more like they're play fighting. But this is about restraining your more base instincts, like when you want to get angry and punch somebody in the face, and instead you say, hey, can we talk later? You know, let's just take a breath. You know what I mean? When you want to, jump into bed with someone, and then you think, you know what, maybe we'll go on a few more dates, get to know each other a little bit better, you know, because you never know with people. You just never know. So I feel you are really holding yourself back in a lot of ways, and it does seem to be in your best interest. So this is great. This is great. It seems like you're being a real professional this month, Libra. Let me know in the comments if any of this resonates. But before I go, I'm going to do an animal spirit card just to close out this reading and give you a little more woo-woo advice. And I will be using Kim Krantz's The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle. This is the box. It's absolutely beautiful. Comes with a beautiful book. There's the book. I will actually read to you the spirit card from the book. So, what spirit animal messages do we have for Libra for the month of September 2020? What animal guidance do we have for our wonderful, hardworking Libra friends for the month of September 2020? What messages do we have for Libra? Oh, that one just flew out. Okay, perfect. I'll take it. Dragonfly. Ooh, I love it. Dragonfly. Such a beautiful, mystical type of creature. Wonderful. I'm going to put him here so you can see him, and I'm going to read from the book. So it's an air sign like you. Libra is air, I'm sure. I just have to find it. Just bear with me. There's no table of contents in this book. My only complaint that would have been helpful here, but I'm sure it is close. Hummingbird, vulture, peacock, crow. Okay. Owl. Dragonfly. Here we go. Okay. Master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still? Dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. When dragonfly energy is in balance, it sees clearly, it's joyful and magical. When it's out of balance, it can't concentrate and has a busy mind. To bring it into balance, focus on the breath. Focus on the breath, or just the task at hand, or whatever you're doing in the present. Seems like good advice to me. All right, Libra, it's been great doing your reading. It's been wonderful having you here on the channel. I hope to see you again really soon, and I wish you all the best for this month and many more. Take care and bless you all.